This is a team of destiny, okay? Moving on.
Produced by Chad Blunt, you know what I'm saying? It's going down.
Hi, it's Thomas Jr. here, and we're here on the campus of Houston High School for a very special presentation for West End Media, representing the Germantown News and Sun Times. Houston Mustangs, it's old news by now, state champions for 2023 in Class 6A. And we're here to present them with the Last Team Standing Award, presented by DYNAMIX Physical Therapy. We're going to catch up with James Thomas, the head coach, a star senior player, and reflect on a very special historic season for the first ever state champions for Houston High School.
Produced by Chad Blunt, you know what I'm saying? It's going down.
Hi, it's Thomas Jr. here, and we're reflecting on the Houston High School special season of state championship. Mr. Jose Jordan, we appreciate you joining us, senior captain. I guess I just asked you the obvious dumb question. How does it feel to be a state champion?
It feels good. Everybody doubted us that we was going to make it this far, and to prove everybody wrong, to prove ourselves right, it means a whole lot to us and our coaches.
Okay, so let me throw this question out to you. What do you think was the turning point of the season?
Our turning point was Tupelo. So when we played Tupelo, after we beat them, I think everybody, we grew like we said we really can win this. Everybody knew that we was for real and nobody in the state could mess with us.
Wow. So 1 and 2 didn't shake you. Y'all wasn't nervous that the season was going in the wrong direction. Y'all knew y'all had it.
I mean, some people had doubt in them.
Okay.
But I ain't gonna lie, after we said we lost that second, we said we wasn't gonna lose no more.
Then y'all keep that promise to yourselves.
Yes, sir.
Okay, talk about your senior class, this special group. Y'all were able to achieve something no Houston high school football team has ever achieved with this championship, and y'all will be the authors of it. What made y'all group so special?
My senior class, Sean Jones, number 5. We also got Damon Cecil, number 10. So I think we got a whole lot of linemen, Rod. And our senior class, from watching people ahead of us, like we took on what they couldn't do. Like we learned from them. We learned from their mistakes. We knew that we had to work hard to get where we want. And our freshman year, we was like we had the talent. We had the talent to go far, and ain't no way we finna go 4 years without winning one.
Wow. Okay. So y'all knew y'all had the capability around the area and Shelby Metro area. We saw the potential y'all had, but it was always something that kind of would just go the wrong way for Houston. So when Germantown blocks that extra point, we thinking it's going to be another season for Houston having some heartbreaks. When y'all left the field, y'all home field at night, what were y'all thinking?
We was thinking, we can't let this happen again. Like we was heartbroken. Like we should never lost that game at all.
Wow. Okay. So fate has it that you get to meet Germantown in the playoff. This time on their field, there was no doubt.
Yes, sir.
Talk about asserting yourselves that night, getting over that hurdle. Like it was y'all springboard.
Even our coach said, he said that game everybody was silent because we were so locked in. It was so personal. It was so personal. We couldn't lose that one.
Wow, I saw a couple people come over with suitcases. Y'all came to business that night.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so, but now you know, to win the state championship, to literally bring it back home, we got to go across the state. That's why they call it a state championship. We got to go up to Nashville, and then hopefully we end up in Chattanooga. So the next week in the state semifinals, road atmosphere, y'all dominated. What happened? Take us into the mind of the Mustangs.
In our head, our defensive coach, Coach K, he was like, every week he was like, it's only gonna get harder from here. So they put us through practice hard. Like we ran, sweat, with blood, sweat, and tears. We had to work hard for what we got.
Yeah, so y'all skipped that on Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes, sir.
Every high school football coach wants that practice that Thursday on Thanksgiving.
Yes,
so that means you're playing close for the state championship. So we get to Chattanooga. It's raining. It's wet conditions. It could slip away from y'all. How did y'all not let it slip away?
Everybody stayed locked in. We played in the bad conditions before. It's nothing like we got to play in it. Also, they got to play in it. So they got to get used to it too. So we wasn't worried about it.
So when that final buzzer goes off and y'all bring that gold ball back home, how were you feeling?
I was too excited. I ain't even know. Everybody was excited. Like we was really crying, running across the field. Everybody yelling, throwing helmets. It was a fun environment. I can't lie to you.
So now, has it set in with what y'all achieved, what y'all were able to do?
Yes, sir. I'm hoping I'm coming back next year to watch the people below us play. hopefully they're gonna come and bring another one too, because we still got a great coaching staff,
Yeah.
and our coach is gonna coach them to another one.
And hey, that junior class that y'all leading is pretty
Yes,
stout
sir.
too. Yeah, so this thing's gonna keep rolling.
Yes,
so,
sir.
So my last question for you: how does it feel to start a different chapter, a different legacy here at Houston?
It felt great, and I know my journey ain't over with. I know I got a whole nother level to start in my life, so I'm ready to see what next chapter brings me.
So, who we hearing from? What's some?
You're gonna hear a commitment soon, but I'm probably gonna commit to Belton University. I'm gonna take my talents there.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure Coach Chalmers will let us know over there at Germantown News, and we make sure we publicize you at the end, because so many achievements are coming from this special moment. Y'all even had the Living Ball All-Star lineman, MVP, and everything.
Yes,
so the good times are rolling here at Houston. We appreciate you reflecting on this special moment.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all for having me.
Produced by Chad Blunt, you know what I'm saying?
Thomas Ellis Jr. here with the architect of this Houston High School football team for 2023, Mr. James Thomas. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, I think all season people saw me and you at the intro of our football games, and some people got the joke, some didn't.
Right.
But now I think when it comes around here, every field will be named after you. So, but Coach, how does it feel to be a state champion?
It feels great. You know, every time somebody says it, I have to blink and say, "Ooh, us?" And I was like, yeah, we did it. So it's a great accomplishment for our program. Our kids, you know, they really bought in, you know, after, you know, starting off the year the way we did. And a lot of people ask you, do you wish you could win undefeated? And I said, well, it probably doesn't happen if we're going undefeated.
Wow.
You know, because we learned a lot about ourselves once we started 1 and 2. So glad it happened just the way it did, and could not be happier for our program.
So what did you learn for those 2 losses? One definite heartbreaker, one, you know, y'all were in every game this year, but those 2 heartbreaking losses, what did they teach you?
Well, it taught not only the players but the coaches that we have to do something different in order to get the outcome that we want. So whether that's, you know, run the ball more here, or you know, block the extra point differently, or, you know, punt the ball differently, because, you know, at the end of the day, when you get beat, it makes you reflect. Whether you're winning games, it's a lot easier to hide things, but when you get beat, now you're like, okay, how do we make sure that doesn't happen again?
Yeah.
Right?
So I think, okay, the elephant in the room, Region 8-6A. Y'all were the Final Four in this area for a reason.
Right.
How tough was that league this year?
Oh, it's tough. Ever since it came out and we were going to be an 18 league, I knew it was going to be dog eat dog, and it's the way it's been every year. And, you know, to look at a team as good as Whitehaven, and, you know, they didn't even get to make the playoffs. And that's a team that could, you know, very well compete in any other region.
White Station and all
right.
that.
And you look at it, you know, the teams in our region, you know, the top teams in our region can compete in any region in the state.
Yeah.
And you put them all together, and it's like, woo.
Yeah, so to be the top 4 definitely says something. So here y'all are. Could have been the top seed, but they lost to Germantown by 1 point. So but the rematch is at their place. How locked in not only were the players but the coaches for that game?
Oh, everybody was locked in. And truth to be told, you know, it was kind of a reverse of the year before. The year before, we go to their place, beat them, and then they come to our place in the playoffs and beat us.
Yeah.
Now, it is so much easier to get a teenager's attention when they have revenge on their mind.
Yes.
When they have revenge on their mind, and we can avenge that earlier loss in the season, they're locked in. They're locked in. Now, if you win that game, they might say, oh, I've been there, done that, kind of like we did the year before.
Yeah.
So, would not want the season to go any other way.
And now, when we talked on that field that night after that victory, you said, we're taking it all. And I was like, okay, don't he know he has to get through a game in Nashville and then the state championship? What clicked for you in that moment when you looked at your team? You told them in that speech on the field, we're going to do this.
Because I knew going into that game that Germantown was one of the better teams in the state. I knew that. And the amount of talent they have and how good they were coached, and for us to beat them the way we did, I knew that this team had a chance to win it all. And it was just about staying healthy, doing the right things in the next couple of weeks to make that happen, but I knew that we had a chance to do that.
So what clicked for the team? I know we see on the field, Damon's healthy, that does something. But what else clicked for him?
I think our defense was just playing lights out. You're talking about through 5 games in the playoffs, we allowed 26 points total.
Wow, Germantown scored most of them.
26 points, but yeah, they scored the most, 10.
Yeah.
And we had 2 shutouts, one against a very good Brentwood team that was undefeated. Go up there at their place and shut them out 28-0. I mean, I never expected that to happen, but our defense was playing lights out at the end of the year.
Wow. So, Coach, what would be the legacy of this 2023 team?
I mean, first team to ever do it at Houston. They'll always have that. We'll have reunions. We'll have them to come back, and this team will live forever in the lore of Houston high school football. Now, would I love to make this a habit? Sure, I would. But I understand that what it takes and the bounces and the breaks you have to have throughout a season to make this happen, it's something special. So we enjoyed it while I was here. We're still enjoying it.
Yeah.
And, we're going to enjoy it in the future, too.
And what would you like to say to your seniors?
My seniors, Jose talked about a special group. They didn't lose a game as a freshman, and neither did his junior group. So I knew when those two got together and they got a little older, they would be a special group. Did I know they could win a state title? I did not. But they put in the work, they led the team, and it came to fruition.
And my last question for you, I want you to put back on your Nostradamus hat.
Yeah.
What would you like to say to your junior class who now they get to inherit that leadership role? A lot of people say, hey, repeat.
All right. Everybody's talking about repeat, but for them, it's just it's a totally different season, right? And one of the hardest things to do for any team is to come back and do it again. Now, and I would never put that pressure on them, but as this team does, you build. We're going to start building tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. That's going to be our first workout. So that's going to be this team, and that's going to be how they build and how they grow throughout the year. I mean, this team at 1 and 2 didn't know they were good enough to win state championships. They didn't know that. They go through that. So these are the bumps and the bruises along the way. That's what makes the season, and the season starts in January.
I appreciate it, Coach, and congratulations on this historic milestone, and hopefully the first of many more.
Appreciate you, Thomas.
Hey, as you can hear, they already building for next season. You hear the weight slamming down, because they want to make sure they get a chance to repeat. And hey, we might be here again next year at this time to present Houston with the 2024 last team standing award. But for 2023, it's been a special ride for the Mustangs. We want to congratulate them on behalf of the Germantown News, Germantown Times, the Bartlett Express, the Millington Star, the Collierville Leader, and all our papers of West 10 Media. We want to say congratulations on a great season. And hey, everybody, we'll see you next time. What is this? Wow, Houston High School put my name on the field. All those years of hard work paid off. Wow.
Thomas, how you doing?
Coach Thomas. Oh, I thought that was from me.
Stick to West 10 Media, Thomas.
From Thomas to Thomas, it's time for you to like.
And subscribe.
And yeah, hit that bell while you're at it.
And leave a comment.
You heard, Coach.